Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again. Hope you guys are having an amazing time and thanks for your love and support on my last week video. As promised, this week I bought you a food from completely different culture. It's called Trofie al Pesto and it's one of the delicacy and the culture of Genoa, a port city and the capital of northwest Italy, Ligurian region. This is the second time I'm trying it in my kitchen in authentic way. So let's not waste our time. Let's get started. That's 1 cup of flour I'm using. There are a lot of variation. People do use a different flour as well. And I'm using around 20 gram of pine nuts, which is really aromatic, which is followed by again half cup of virgin olive oil. And this is the authentic oil they use on this cuisine. And that's a 20 gram of Pecorino Fiore Sardo cheese and 35 gram of Parmigiana Reggiano. It's a normal Parmesan cheese, by the way, and of course 75 gram of basil. It's a fresh basil and 1 clove of garlic, which is peeled. And guys, as we need a original pesto sauce for this cuisine, so we'll be needing Pecorino Sardo cheese, but I couldn't find it, so I'm using Pecorino Romano, which is a bit salty and less flavorful. And I'm using a brand called Ghihotti, which is Italian brand. And if you could find a Sardo, it's more better. And you'll be also needing a Parmesan cheese, a grated Parmesan. Traditionally they call Parmigiana Reggiano, and I'll be using the brand called Perfect Italiano, which was accessible to me. And guys, basically Parmesan and Parmigiana Reggiano are same thing, but only the region in Italy like Bologna and Mantua are allowed to use that name by Italian cheese law. And at the end we need sea salt. Now we'll be adding some good amount of ice on top of our basil leaf. In doing so, it will give your pesto sauce pretty bright and vibrant green color, and that's a free tip, guys. And in the meantime, we'll be also kneading our dough. For that, we'll clean out our surface area where we'll be kneading, and start with a small amount of warm water while you knead your dough. And as you go further, if you think it's not soft enough, you can add more. Once you think your dough is ready, cut it into 3 equal sizes and roll it and make it like a rope shape, something like this. And you need to cut this each rope in small sizes again, something like this, which is around 5 mm thicker. Once they are done, just sprinkle some flour on top so that they don't stick with each other. In Italy there is a saying, making pasta in traditional ancient way requires a lot of patience, time, effort and love. So let's check out ours today. We're making it manually, but however, if you don't want, you can buy any curly pasta from the market. So there is a technique of rolling this pasta. Just roll it to one on your hand first if you're doing first time, and imagine you have a square board. So place it on top right corner and of your board and roll it down diagonally, but you don't need to do all the way down diagonally. You'll go halfway through diagonally like this, and in the middle go sidewise with bit small amount of pressure. That's how it looks like. This is my second time I'm making in my kitchen, so it looks much better than last time. So let's try again. All the way down diagonally and halfway through and sidewise. Just give a small amount of pressure. That's how it looks like. Okay, so keep trying. No one is perfect in the first time. So, and there is also one information, guys. The name Trofie on this dish, Trofie al Pesto, means curl dough by hand. Okay, so that's how it looks at the end. Sprinkle small amount of flour again, of course, so that they don't stick with each other. Now our pasta is ready to be cooked. Add 1 teaspoon of salt on boiling water and put a pasta on top, and just make sure you don't cook your pasta fully, just do halfway done and around 3 to 4 minutes, and check with your hand. Once you feel it's sticky, just strain it out and put it on the bowl and add some extra virgin olive oil so that they don't stick with each other. There it is. And give it a juggle. And now our basil is also ready. and we'll be preparing our pesto sauce. Here's the real deal, guys. The word pesto here in this cuisine mean a paste traditionally made out of those two cheese that I mentioned earlier, with Genoa, holy basil in marble mortar, and wooden pestle. I don't have a wooden pestle, I'll be using this. So let's begin. Add some salt, small amount, and grind your garlic. There we go. And make it fine paste. Once it's done, you need to add your basil. Now we'll be adding our basil on top, and make sure you make it a fine paste, not a rough. You can make it rough as well, but making fine paste gives your pesto sauce fine texture and consistency. So let's grind it. You need a strength on your hand, trust me. It will take around half an hour to make a fine pesto sauce. But trust me guys, it's worthy at the end. And once it's done, add your pine nut. I'll recommend use half first, and then after that remaining, because in between grinding this mixture, it will be thickened and it will be hard to beat. So let's do half. And then anyway, if you think it's pretty hard to beat, you can add a spoon of warm water or olive oil. That will loosen up your mixture, and keep on beating, grinding it. Now it looks like it's a fine paste, so we'll be adding Parmigiana Reggiano cheese. Then beat it again. Beat it until it's fine paste again. And in order to loosen again, you can add extra virgin olive oil, or let's say 1 or 2 tablespoons of warm water. Once you do that, you need to beat more and more. Once you think your paste is fine, at the end add your Pecorino sourdough cheese. I've already grated it so that it will be easier to make a paste. Make sure you beat for a long time so that it will give you that fine consistency. Sometimes you'll be also seeing those variation of this cuisine where people use granule paste rather than fine, but I do prefer fine paste. Add some warm water if you think it's hard to beat or hard to grind, and add some salt again if you think you need more. I'll be adding 2 small amount. And now I'll check this consistency. It looks fine for me. I'm good to go with this. So I'll be pouring it into a bowl. There it is. You'll be also seeing a few variations where people use coriander or parsley instead of basil, but this is the authentic style, so we'll be using this. Now without wasting time, we'll use 1 tablespoon of oil and spread it around on your pan. And I'm not using a lot because there is already a big amount of olive oil on the sauce. Now pour a sauce on top of your pan, and make sure you add a little bit of water on there as well. There it is. And at the end, just add your pasta on top, stir it properly. Now you can cook it for 3 to 4 minutes, depends on what consistency you need. I like bit runny, so I won't cook a long. My pasta is almost done. Now I'll be serving on the plate. There we go. So you can also see some variation these days where people use beans on this cuisine, but this is how it's served back in Ligurian region in Italy, and it's a big delicacy and part of their culture. And big thanks guys for watching this video, and I have information description down below so you can check out and try it in your kitchen and let me know what you think. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave your comment and suggestion below. I love to hear you from guys. And if you're not already subscribed my channel, you can click the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you'll immediately get notified for my next video that I upload. Thanks again for watching this video. Peace out from New Zealand. I'll see you next week, and of course don't forget to share my video.